Intel is the best way to go if you want to build a very budget, used gaming computer with very, very good performance right now, which is also gonna allow you to do editing, workstation, and basically creative work, because you could literally run my whole YouTube channel on this little build you see right here. And the whole thing was just 600 bucks. How is that possible? Well, the very simple reason is that people are scared to buy Intel 13th gen, especially 13th gen. Now, 12th gen, you can get the great deals also, but the 13th gen is those CPUs which people had and they were scared because there was so much talking in the main YouTubers and tech media that basically people, as soon as they saw a single problem with their computer, they thought it's a faulty CPU. They just were sure about it and they wanted to get rid of it, either by upgrading to a 14th gen CPU or just outright by switching to Ryzen. It's the reason why there are so many Ryzen CPUs out there, even though Intel is actually pretty competitive. The only point where AMD is really leading is in terms of X3D CPUs, of course. But that's good for us because we are not biased by what people say. We actually test CPUs, and regarding the issue with 13th gen, it was quickly resolved. And also, even before it was officially resolved, I released an unofficial fix for the issue. It was just a matter of tweaking your BIOS. In 5 minutes, you could have fixed your CPU. I am gladly buying these. So with this long introduction, at the core of this system, we actually have an i7 13700F. Now, how much did I pay for it? You guys take a guess, but I will tell you, I've been lowballing people on Marketplace so much. I really like to do it. And I managed to bring it home for 120 bucks, shipped to my door. Pretty good deal. At that point, the only other thing I had to buy from the used market was the GPU. And if you want the best value for money GPU, you definitely want an RTX 3070. However, these are starting to get a bit old, and especially some, they've had a rough life because they also were a part of the first crypto mining wave. Plus, they lack some features which you may want with the RTX 4000 series. So I bought the very underwhelming GPU, that is the RTX 4060. However, I bought it for a reason. The reason is, right now, these also are cheap. Since I am a lot on the market, I am able to see which components are a little bit under the price they should have. And I was able to pocket an RTX 4060 for just 140 bucks. Now, it came with no box, it's used, it's not the best GPU, but hey, it's still an MSI, dual fan GPU with 8 gigabytes of GDDR6. It's gonna do the job well enough. And it doesn't even need a replace so far, even though they've been out a while. So I've been pretty lucky in that regard so far. After I bought CPU and GPU, the rest I just got from Amazon. Straight up, just ordered everything. Next day, I had all my components and I built everything. The motherboard though, I bought used. So this is a Micro ATX ASUS Prime motherboard, which I bought for just a shave over 50 bucks. Now, another trick is on Amazon, if you're willing to buy used, you can get some really good deals. Worst case, if they're bad, you can just send them back. So you're really not risking anything. Now, I also decided to try the new Cryorig C5 cooler. I also tried the CU on the channel not too long ago, and these are very good. They are meant to be placed in SFF gaming computers. So this one is just a simple Micro ATX PC because going Micro ATX allowed me to save money on the case, which is the brand new Mars Gaming MC SE2, which I bought at the launch price of just 35 bucks. Now it's more expensive, now it's like 50. At 50 bucks, there may be better alternatives, but it comes with a single included fan. It's RGB, it's nice, it has a very nice design. The airflow is decent, so it was an insanely good buy for 35 bucks. And if you like the looks, even at 50 you can get it. It's a solid case. I love Max Gaming on the channel. You're probably wondering, is the cooler able to cool an i7 13700F? Well, check out my hardware monitor temperatures while running Pro 95. How is it running so cool? Because I tweak my 13th gen CPUs. Because even if the overheating issue is fixed, I still like to run my CPUs undervolted and properly set. I have full of tutorials on the channel. It's basically what we do here at Automotive PSUs, and I just set it like I show in my channel, and it's now running great. I then got some Juhor Jazer RAM, DDR5 6000 MHz, CL38, 1.25 volts, which I paid like 70 something bucks for. Extremely cheap, and this RAM is actually so good at this price. It looks like the Triton Z Royale, which I decided to make a full review video about it. You will find it on the channel probably when this video comes out. It looks good, it performs very well, and at 6000 MHz, CL38 is a pretty good sweet spot for the IMC of the 13700F on a B760 motherboard, because neither of those are meant to accept very high speed RAM. So even though Intel really benefits from like 8000 MHz RAM, this is easy to run and it's going to be 100% stable, so we're happy about it. For the SSD, we bought what we always use on the channel, the best value for money drive out there, 1TB Kingston NV3 Gen 4, 6000 MHz, a bit slower than the 7000 MHz drive, but this allows Kingston to make a price which is basically unbeatable. Just over $50, you can buy one of these. It's an insanely good price, 100% recommended. We covered it enough. And then we also bought a very cheap Mars Gaming PSU just to power everything on. Another good benefit is the GPU doesn't draw any power, being a 4060, and the tuned i7 also draws very little power. So with all of this said, this build is easily replicable if you guys go out and do some lowball offers for a few i7s and a few 4060s. I will leave all the link down below for all the components. But now let's move forward with the actual benchmarks. First of all, take a look at the CPU-Z synthetic benchmark. This CPU beats a Ryzen 7 9700X in multi-threading. This thing is fast for decompressing files, compressing files, doing editing, rendering, conversions of files. This is a very, very good productivity CPU, which is also going to max out a 4060 easily. We are slightly GPU bottleneck if we want, because it's a very powerful CPU. And if you take a look, we showed you temperatures before, but check out the Firestrike score. This PC as a whole goes really fast. Just a few years back, for this kind of performance, we would have had to pay triple the price we're paying here today. Of course, yes, I also overclocked the GPU. You can get a nice 15% for free. Tutorials are on the channel about how to do that. But with undervolted CPU, overclocked GPU, check out this gaming performance. We are going well over 240 FPS, not only in Apex Legends smoothly, allowing us to play at 1080p 240 Hz easily, but we are also doing that in Warzone, and this is going to be able to do that in the new Black Ops 7 as well, on a $600 gaming PC. You can also stream on this thing. Isn't it crazy? I think this one is one of the best builds we've done so far, only rivaling with the i7 14700K PC we've done, but that also was a bit more expensive and hard to replicate because it was all deals bought locally pretty much. This one you can replicate easily. So with that said, as usual, if you watched the video this far, drop a like and subscribe, but more importantly, let me know what you think about the build and if you would change anything. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.